BerryGalexy here, and I am going to be working on a nice Halloween video for you guys today. And you're like, but where are you? I had to make a creative world. I was going to show off some stuff that I had made on the side to get used to using all of these mods, but I haven't updated my mod list to continue using the server that I was practicing on with my partner. So I just made a creative world for this video today. It's fine. It's flat. It'll make it easier. But today I want to work on a witch's tower. I've been thinking about this tower for over a year now. I was going to make it in survival, and I went, how am I going to do that? So I never did. But my idea is it's going to be a tall, wobbly one, kind of like how people used to draw them all the time in movies and stuff, where they're a little crooked here and there with extra rooms for no reason. And I want to switch up the colors every once in a while to include it. But I also want on part of it some gardens, and maybe if I have the time, I'll try to include some magical elements in the yardage. I don't know what a witch yard looks like, but I will figure it out. Easy peasy for this video, clearly. But I wanna build a nice big tree, and then get some gardens going here, there, everywhere. Maybe some floating rocks, and it'd be like, oh, the magic's holding it in the air. I don't know about that yet, though. That might be a little hard. But with all of these mods that we have for building and colors, we have all sorts of stuff here. Keep going. Look at all these carpets. I got all sorts of stuff to work with here. So while I figure out my palette and the shape with some wool, I will get back to you guys. Okay, so I have my idea. It actually wasn't what I ended up making, but then I accidentally made something else. Wait, I'll just show you. Okay, so I drew a little face. I got a little silly, but gardens. A little bit poking off, maybe like a balcony, and then I got this roof thing, and I drew something in my sketchbook, which I won't be showing you out of laziness, mainly. I'm very tired and cold. It's very cold in my house. That is not an excuse for it. I'm more just, like I said, being lazy. But I'm liking the shape. It has some lean to it, but not too much. It's really hard to do lean. Wait, it's really hard to show how the building looks with the wool structuring, to the point where it felt like I was just building it with the wool to where my brain couldn't understand what I was doing, because it just looked like I made a really bad cake. Like in Cinderella, is that the one where the fairies just stand up with a broom or something? There's some old fairy tale where there's just this really leaning cake. But then I was like, oh, let's get some magic bits in it. And so I included this simple little jump path that gets up here. And it was going to be a chair, a bush here, a pile of wood, and a campfire. Just a cute little spot. And then I was going to hang a tree up here. And so I made this platform. And I had some dangly bits because obviously I had to bring it up to the ground. And I was make it a little bit higher to add some more variation, put in the middle. I could have put it a little further back, but I put this in, being this is where the tree is going to go. This is going to lean. And I came back here, and I was backing up to see what shape to do this. Doesn't that look like a pumpkin? Tell me this looks like a pumpkin. It looks like I took the guts out of the pumpkin, put the bottom there, and put the top, and so I took the time to add some depth to it to where I couldn't forget, and it's gonna be a pumpkin now. I don't know how I got here, but it look, it's like a little pumpkin, and this is gonna be the inside bits. And I tried doing down here. I've never made a pumpkin before. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it pumpkin bitties or how I'm gonna texture it. But I've pretty much already built it. I just gotta decorate it and do it in colors. But I just had to update you guys and include you on the process before I forgot. Had to not forget. I can't use replay mod on here, mostly because I'm being lazy. Because we have left Mistrun, me and my partner, and so this is what I'm doing instead. And you're like, oh, but it's your own mod pack. It's my partner's mod pack, and I was very exhausted and confused this morning when I tried to figure it out, and I'm not starting using it now because I feel like this is the very crucial part. You know, like where I'm most active. Like everything after this, it's going to be a bit hard to use, honestly, especially when I get to the interior. I'm not sure if I'm decorating the inside. Most of our mods are for the interior, but let's be honest, I'm an exterior builder. I don't care what the inside looks. That's actually why we made this mod pack, to where I would care about the interior. I'm rambling. We're going to stop rambling. And I think I'm going to break this project into a few different videos, if I'm being honest. And with that honesty, to finish this segment, I don't want to start on the house. I don't want to start on the house. I want to start on the farms. It feels a little weird. Like I'm not... Is that smart? I don't want to start on the house. Maybe I'll start the base of the house and then start the landscaping. I can't see it right now. I can't see it. I don't know what to color it. I had to break it into these segments for me to build it. Like I would do a circle, build up, do a circle, build up, do a circle, build up. And then I came back and then I started filling in the circles to see the shaping. But I'll be honest, I don't know what colors to do yet. So to continue my art process, because this is pretty much like sculpting to me. That's why I do the building. I really like sculpting. Back on topic though. To continue the process, I am gonna start the base. And just like a generic color. Maybe I'll just use deep slate, something. I don't see the materials for it yet. I can't tell what it's made out of. So I'm thinking figuring this part out, because when I drew the sketch, the most effort I put in was the land. I knew what I wanted around it, and I knew I wanted these side bits, and I wanted a walkway, and I wanted a weird bit up here that I have not built. But even in the sketch, I don't know what this is. I don't know what materials this is made out of. Is it stone? Is it wood? I don't know. So, let me get back to building, but I'll work on the landscaping instead. Okay. Hi. Hello. I'm back already. No progress has been made. But I think I was being a little dramatic. I just needed to think on it more than 2 seconds. I feel like this is a pretty good color combo. That's not a part of this. This is a pretty good color combo. I just have to figure out how they're piling up. I feel like this is a good, like, random spots kind of, like, for blending in other things. They're all a similar color tone, I think is the word. I'm not fully sure. But I was just being dramatic. I have this. I just have to figure out what to start the base with. And then I do want to do this little garden first. I really like the little garden idea that I have, and I want to make it because it's cute. And then we will see what I want to do. But I was just being dramatic, okay? Okay, all right. I'll get to building now. Oh my god, this is going so much easier now that I have a color palette. I don't know why I was so dramatic earlier. And I did already put a floor because I wanted to be very contrasting. I was trying to be like, what would a wizard have on the floor to where they could easily clean it? Usually it's like a cobbled something, but I didn't want cobbled. I wanted these, and I'm probably gonna put like carpet down to fill even more space, because why not? But I have that done. And now I want to make my little garden. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that before I forgot. I got this all roundabout. We have this really cool mod where you see like there's soul sand, brick. Oh my god. Well, oop, nope, I'm doing great. Oh, vertical. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. It's so great. I always thought it'd be a great idea, but to have it, this is Minecraft heaven. Yeah. This is Minecraft heaven. I haven't recorded in so long, I'll be honest. I've been playing a lot of side games, so my brain's very confused and I'm trying to just like act like I'm talking to somebody. But now I just want to work on this cute little garden over here that I have drawn out and fill it. Oh, I'm so excited because we have so many cute fences to where I can decorate this really good. Okay. Welcome back. I have done a little exterior work and I am so happy and it is so cute and I can't stand this. So first off, of course, I brought it over here to kind of be like, it's not gonna be a dead area, you know? It's not like those old movies where it's just like a castle on top of a hill and everything's dead and dying and falling apart. No, look at this. This one takes care of their area. Check out the violets. Oh, it's so cute. And then you can come in here. Wow, everything's so vibrant. They got tomatoes and some cabbage and flowers everywhere. And they got some berries. There's potatoes and carrots. They got some glow-liking growth. And I just wanted to include it to make it look like a bunch of the stuff they were like growing intentionally for everything. And then I have these two spots where I have a bunch of hanging plant pots everywhere. And I got willow vines and regular vines. Willow vines are modded, remember. A bunch of modded flowers to add a bunch of vibrancy. I like that it's not as vibrant, but they bring in a lot of pop that it kind of was missing with me using such a dead palette. So let's get above view. Ooh, so cute, so lovely. I kind of included the two rare flowers to be like, they're a witch. Come on. A witch, a wizard, they're out there, they're buying stuff, they're getting stuff. Like they have a setup very easily to get this stuff, like some sort of market where it's like, hey, I'll mail this to you, Hogwarts style or something. I don't know. But I figured this would be such a great start for me to get out of my funk of this. This definitely helped, but I'm kind of starting to see the character more. And I like to think of it as like a new witch or wizard has found an old castle, not on a cliff, near where they want to be, and now they are redoing it to give it new life. So I'm a little excited. I think it looks cute. Once I get farther up, I can include more plant stuff here, probably. It looks good. I am happy. This is exactly what I was thinking. I figured this would be like their small herbs section, and then inside there'll be like a drying area because clearly you can't dry them outside because humidity, rain, such and such. And I've been trying to keep track of my palette. This is probably gonna have to get pushed back here because it's right there. It's right there. Oh yeah, the grandfather clock's working again. And then I have to work on this area next. Why this area next? Because in the sketch, quite literally, I just see like this corner of it and I just like drew a pumpkin inside of it. It's gonna be their pumpkin patch because they have pumpkins. Oh my gosh, this grandfather clock. It's fine. It's pretty, so I will deal with it. But I need to get some sort of pumpkin patch going on here. I'm considering rose to make it look cuter and more realistic. been mulling on the idea of how to do the rows, but I've been mixing up rooted dirt and coarse dirt to where the grass won't take over, and then I've been covering it in these 3 types of pebbled stone paths that we have. Like if I just put in path, like I had all of these options, I only wanted these. I just wanted to make it look like it had depth in a way. Depth, yes. It just needs more shape. A lot of things about Minecraft is it's very blocky, but it's too flat most of the time for me. I need depth. And I like small, so that is very hard for me to do in a pleasing way. So all this modded stuff where I'm able to add in depth in all of these ways just reminds me why I like this game and why I used to play with all of this stuff. But to stop me from rambling and babbling about why I love this game so much, I will now finish mulling over the idea of my pumpkin patch. It's gonna be so cute! Alright, I have finished the little pumpkin patch and I am happy and I am excited, and I moved this back. I have it including all of the things that I might reuse around the ground and the building. So I've used some wind chimes to add in some noise. I got this brown obsidian lantern, mangrove lattice, the fences, the palisade, the acacia trapdoors I've been using, the fairy lights, and this stool probably technically doesn't have to sit here, but I have used these. So this is mangrove hedges, mangrove leaf hedges, and mangrove leaves. Because as you can tell, the mangrove, it doesn't like to connect any of this. So I use that to my advantage over here. I have done a bunch of varying depths with some posts as well in here of mangrove. I got the lanterns sitting around here and there. I think it looks nice. And then look at this beautiful entrance that I got going on here. I got the lattices on the building right by the entrance on both sides. And I got the hedges mixed about to where they don't really connect. So they add like a little bit of fluff, a little bit of filler. It gives it better shaping in a way. I got a bunch of birdhouses around because it just felt nice. They kind of really stick out, so I'll see how much I like them. But currently, it's a yes. And then I got this bike because they gotta go somewhere to collect their herbs, so I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cute one. I might switch it out for one less bright, but I'll be honest, they're all really bright in a way. Like the colors do not get duller. So, it might just stay as like the sore thumb of everything with how I like my muted colors. But here's some wind chimes, and then I got cute little stools hidden about, and I use the trapdoors here as well. And then I got a big pumpkin here and a big pumpkin there. I keep breaking that one. That one does not want to grow over here for some reason. But most of them are falling into line, and it's looking really cute. And so there was extra space with the shape I chose that I just filled up here and there with flowers and berry bushes all around. And then we finish off the area and we have more stool and more stool and more stool, and the cutest bench area where I use these, the palisade, I don't know what that is. I've never heard that word before, but they look nice. And then I have some jack-o'-lantern hanging lights. Oop, that did not let me show you what the face looks like. Look at it. It's so cute. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just include this right here. I mean, these ones for some reason are all facing the wrong way, but then I also included a jack-o'-lantern and a carved pumpkin. I just wanted to feel really nice and cozy. Like, it's a well-kept area that they come to often and just like to relax in at times. So I put lanterns all about. Ooh, look, this is the only one facing the right way. But yeah, I put in a bunch of like plant pots on the ground, a bunch of berry bushes, large ferns. Those always look nice. And I kept it really simple, but really cute in a way. And then I haven't touched much over here, but I would like to point out that I put in this wind chime and just a glance. I think I tried taming all of this vinage, but it's just doing its own thing. And of course the birdhouses, but I didn't touch much. And I added this path with all of the stones, of course, all the way through. The only other thing is I tried incorporating the moss, but at some point I was like, that's not the focus of the build right now. I'll worry about that when I get closer to the end, because after this really long rant and raving, I have to continue the building. I think I'm gonna start a gradient in the pink section from this to whatever one I choose next. I'm still in my head unsure. And then it'll finish the gradient, do that color in blue, start a gradient there, finish that one, so on and so forth with these. So start whatever one I choose, continue, you know, to show like the alterations throughout the process of it being made and remodeled in ways. I think the woods will be a nice touch to put anywhere where it might be like touch-ups and fixes in the build, and the netherite brick might be like a very sore thumb in some places that were touch-ups as well. I just want it to look like an amalgamation in a fancy way. I don't know how to word that any better. I want it to look like a beautiful mistake. That's the vibe that I have in my head right now. It's gonna look amazing. I'm excited. It doesn't sound like it, does it? But I am. I haven't built one of these pretty much ever, and it's always been an idea of mine because I love those types of movies and shows that include these. But now I have to get to work. I have to stop talking about it. I just woke up and I have to go. I have to make it. I have to make it. I have to choose what one's next. I'm happy. I'm showing you the progress. I have gotten a few segments done and I'm about to texture another one, but I figured I would update you real quick as if it has been long. It has not, but it's been fun. And I'm really liking this texturing that I've been doing, mixing a few color tones together. Check this out. Instead of like, I used it as a transitional color from red to bluish red to blue black. And then I transitioned the basalt and the black stone back and forth and include the nether brick as like a pop of color in there, and I'm really liking it. And I only mixed in a few of the black stone bricks here, and I'm thinking up here I'll try to focus on purely blackstone items with this one and then sprinkle in this one, maybe just one or two of these poking up for the transitional block because it might look weird with like just a cut off because of the bridge there. And then I'm gonna finish it off with some bright red wood that like is holding together the idea that I have up here that I don't know how I'm gonna build it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. Oh lords. I'm gonna finish texturizing this, and then I think I might try to keep going. I don't know. I have to finish texturizing this. I'm stressed. What if this looks horrible? That's fine. It's fine. Hey, it's my first wizard tower too. Like, this could look horrible and I'll look back at it in a few years and I'll be like, wow, that was the worst idea ever. And at least I will have known. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna get back to building. That's all I needed. I'd be like, would you be disappointed if you didn't build it? Yeah, I would. Okay, I'll see you in the next clip. Alright, I have worked on the tower. it is texturized and everything. It needs a lot more detail added to it, but I wanted to show you where I am at. Ta-da! Yeah, I want to do an eyeball thing. It looks a little funky, but I have to mix in some of the red coming up here more, I do believe, because I went straight to the black instead of like a little bit of red here, a little bit of not red there. It looks a little funky, but with just some simple tweaking, I think this looks pretty good. Like, of course it's gonna look weirdly shapen from being small to big, but you know, there's a whole eyeball spouting out of it. What do you want them to do? Shrink it? That ain't happening. That'd be silly. I like to think that they were doing something on the top of the tower and it just like exploded of all of the blocks but held them in place. I might try to get some glass panes like floating around in here to add a little bit more to it, but currently that looks great. I'm quite happy with it, and I'm quite happy with all the gradients I have going on and how I blended them together. I even brought up some of the soul sand from the bottom up here and include the trumpet log to merge the two there. It's kind of a seamless look for me. It did even better, I think, than the purple down below. I'm just really happy with it, and I wanted to do a clip before I forgot and got really far ahead or something, because I mean, that's a whole eyeball. That's a whole eyeball, if you're wondering how I did it. We have some mosaic glass that gave me some extra texturing, so I used these mosaic panes over some regular green mosaic glass and put a shroom light in there. Set. Time. Set. Midnight. Bruh. Midnight. Thank you. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at all this. It looks awesome. Wow, there's so many mobs everywhere now. It's a good thing I'm in creative. I had to for the eyeball. You can't not do it for the eyeball, man. Look at this. I tried making this side look lower because of the slope down here and this side higher. I'm not sure how much I got that effect out of it, but I honestly didn't know where to cut it off and how to merge it together, because I kind of just winged it, but I tried to make some shapes look like they would go in with other shapings. I'm happy. I'm very happy. And, this seems a little weird because the project's not done. But I think I'm going to call it here today. And then I'll finish the rest next time. I've been working long and hard and thinking about this. But, whoops. But I need to take a step back. I need to do a little think and hopefully have this out before the end of October. If not, you know, you always have something waiting for you, but it probably won't be long. This took me about 2 days to get here. And then I just gotta edit this and then get to the next part. I just can't seem to figure out how I want to do this. Like, I understand that I want to do some sort of garden situation here, but with the pumpkin added in, my brain is at like a halt. So, next video, texturize the tower, do the gardens and the pumpkins. I'm so excited. So I will see you next time for me to be able to do that. Thank you so much for watching. I am BerryGalexy. If you really liked the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.